Hi, I'm Katie, the happy homeschooling housewife. I'm hoping to bring some sunshine into your day by sharing my love of homemaking, home cooking, and homeschooling.
I believe we rush ourselves sometimes to try and get everything done on our list. And sometimes we need to realize it's just not the season for this or for that. And we need to slow down and just do a few things really well at a nice, pleasant pace. Let's make a sourdough puff pancake. The first thing you need to do is to preheat your oven to 425. Next, I went ahead and ground some flour in my mill for my starter because you'll need 2 full cups of sourdough starter. This recipe does not require that your sourdough starter is active and bubbly, so you can just feed it right before you're going to use it. But first, coffee. Now let me just say that I do not measure when I am feeding my starter. I simply add enough flour and water to make it a pancake-like consistency, and it's always worked. And you can see here that it's already bubbling and it's happy. So let's make our pancake. For this recipe, if you'd like to gather your ingredients, you'll need a half teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 6 eggs, 1/3 cup milk, 2 cups sourdough starter, 6 tablespoons of butter, and 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, honey, or sugar. The order that you put the ingredients in is not important. But you'll notice that as I add an ingredient, I put away either the container that the ingredient is in or the dirty dish that was holding it. It's just one way to keep the kitchen a little tidier as I work. After you're done adding all your ingredients, you're going to want to put your butter into the cast iron skillet. I use a 12-inch, and you're going to put that into the oven to melt. And next is the fun part of mixing up your batter, which this batter is the perfect opportunity to use my handy dandy hand mixer. I love to do things the old-fashioned way. If I can mix something by hand, or knead the bread by hand, wash dishes by hand, that is the way I like to live. It's simple and it's honestly quieter. Now I did the dishes and finished them just as the oven finished preheating. So now you're going to pull out your cast iron skillet. The butter should be nice and brown and melted. Make sure it's covering the bottom so nothing sticks. And then you'll slowly pour in the batter and greet your teenager as he wakes up. And then carefully put it back in the oven. Next, set a 20-minute timer. And maybe dry and put away those dishes. I really have enjoyed sharing this recipe with you all. I hope you make it and enjoy it as much as we all did. Once it's done, it should be nice and puffy. And very shortly after, it's going to deflate, and that's just fine. Then it'll be easy to cut and serve it up with whipped cream, maple syrup, jelly. You can top it with fresh fruit. This time I just added maple syrup, but whatever you put on it, it's going to be delicious. And I hope this blessed your day.